Phil Hellmuth furthered his lead on the all-time gold bracelet list by winning his 15th World Series of Poker title in the 2018 WSOP $5,000 no-limit hold'em 30-minute level event. Card Player TV was there when Hellmuth spoke to the media just moments after coming out on top.
13 in Europe was really humbling for me, and so is 14, and so is 15. It's humbling, I haven't had a very good summer. I've kept myself positive because, one of my friend's companies had a piece of sold, and it was life-changing money, and so that was in May, and so all summer I'm like, Phil, you can't complain too much. You had this nice hit, shut up. You know what I mean? You can't complain too much. And so every night I'd come back to the room and I'd be like, all right, look, life is good, relax. Life is good, is relax. But a part of me was like, man, I just haven't had any rushes in poker in it's been 30 days. I've had 2 rushes. I've had 1 rush in maybe 40 days of playing poker, and even that was a short one. And so I was just like, man, this just doesn't make sense to me, but I kept staying positive. And, and I think for me personally, I was forced to take more time off. I have a little afibrillation, which I went public with, and which is not a big thing. I think 40% of the people over the age of 60 have it, but it made me take a lot more days off. So I'm taking days off, I'm resting, I'm taking days off, I'm resting. And when I finally would come in fresh, I'd just bust out so quickly, and I was just like, what the hell? So you never know, even before this tournament, I called my wife and I said, honey, I'm not sure I want to play today. And she called me right back and said, get the hell in there and play. Her text was, get in there and play. And but it was just hard. It's just hard when day after day you don't do anything well. And I just kept remembering some summers where it did happen to me in the last few events where I final tabled. And I said, all right, shut up and come and play this thing. And just, above all, handle yourself well. I got myself in trouble earlier in the week. And so I was just determined to handle myself well and stay positive. And it was a great result.
It was a real swingy kind of end there. I think 20 minutes ago someone was saying I was hoping Phil's going to win and now he's not. So talk a little bit about kind of this heads up. It was tough.
It was heads. Listen, he wouldn't give an inch. I knew he wouldn't give an inch. So I had to start thinking about, all right, how do I want to handle this? And I thought, all right, I'm going to have to try to steal more pots against him to give myself a chance, because he's just not giving a chip away. He's making it really tough. And I can't blink first either. I just have to just keep playing my best poker till the end, and maybe something great will happen. And, when I was down after I called him, I called off I put in 1.9 million against him when he had aces up. And all I had was a pair of threes. I felt a little bit silly. And I said, all right, that's fine. You still have 3 million. Let's not give up. These things can turn. When's the next time you're going to have an opportunity like this where your head's up for a bracelet? You just need to hang in there and stay strong. And I stayed strong, and then luckily hit some cards.
From a legacy perspective, number 15, extending your lead, what does that mean to you?
Everything. Because my life is poker, number 1. Number 2, I'm trying to spread it to the world, positivity, and I think I'm going to sell millions of copies of my book, Positivity. 8 Simple Life Tips. I have Tony Robbins on there, Sheryl Sandberg on there. I put Draymond Green on there. I'm going to sell a lot of copies of that book, and I want to be remembered in 2 ways. 1, for having 24 bracelets, and then number 2, for starting the positivity movement and having a lot of influencing people's lives. Every day people tweet me and they say, I read your book, you changed my life. I read your book, you changed my life. And so that's what I want. And so, it becomes, the spotlight that I have becomes a responsibility. And once I realized that I could inspire people, yes, I'm still the poker vet, but once I realized I could inspire people, I took that seriously. And I realized that in 2002 that I'm actually inspiring a lot of people, because they look and they see things that I'm doing at the table and it doesn't make sense to them. These days I take criticism for that. In those days they'd be like, wow, I can't believe he folded that hand. And so I was inspiring people by playing at the top of my poker game, and I would watch Tiger Woods just do the same thing. On another level, not Michael Jordan on another level, and I would watch these guys, inspire the world by doing things people can't do. And so I thought I can inspire a lot of people in this profession, and then that led to positivity.
Congratulations to Phil Hellmuth, 15-time champion at the World Series of Poker.